Joe Varden, Cleveland.com. LeBron, I told you you'd get this one, but can you take us through what happened there when you went back to the locker room?
Just had a little minor injury that we had to take care of. You ready for the fourth quarter?
Looking back on it, I think you sat maybe 6 minutes of game time and whatever and timeouts. And how much did that help you be able to close the game the way that you did?
I mean, obviously throughout the series and especially today, any little rest I was able to get, benefited me and, ultimately benefited our team.
Dave McMenamin, ESPN. LeBron, from early February through the end of the season, you almost averaged triple-double. You were playing at a very high level. It seemed to many of us watching these 7 games, you took it even to another level. How do you assess your play to help the Cavs be in the second round?
I just try to do whatever it takes to help us win. And I felt like I just wanted to do that again in this series. Just try to make plays offensively and defensively, continue to trust my guys, and trust myself and trust, how much work I put into my game. So, definitely it's good to be able to make plays and help yourself advance. And, kudos and a big shout out to the Indiana Pacers, first of all. They were tough team. They have obviously the head of the snake and Vic. Unbelievable jump from last year to this year. We all saw it, and he proved it. Why he's a franchise caliber player, and everybody on down, man. They just got a well-rounded team, and they definitely pushed us. Pushed us to the brink, basically.
Second row, Jason Wood, The Athletic. It looked like you were checking in when you got back to the bench. Did Kevin hitting that 3 give you a couple more minutes?
Yep.
And you just said they pushed you to the brink, and I know every playoff series is hard, obviously. And there were a lot of sweeps here the last couple of years that may not have been sweeps if a shot went here or there in the first round. But was this harder than any first-round series that you've been a part of in recent past?
I don't know. It was a challenging series because it's just now, and I can't even start thinking about previous series and say if this was harder than the other or the next. But this was a tough series, and like I said, Indiana was. They played us as well as anybody's played us all year, and they just got a really good team.
Marla Ridenour, Akron Beacon Journal. How physically taxing was this whole series and maybe today?
It was a good test, but that's what you train for all year. You train all year to be able to put yourself in a position where however the series is or however a playoff series is, then your body can respond. So I wouldn't expect anything less.
While you were back there in the locker room, nobody suggested, do you need an IV or anything?
Yeah.
Did you turn them down?
Yeah.
Your exit late third and early fourth was pretty much unplanned, and that 5-man that Ty went with was, I think, 3 of 19 shooting before that. What can you say about what that group was able to do during that stretch? And I know you're not a big momentum guy, but is that something they can build off of going forward to the next series?
It was a huge stretch. It was a 2-point game to start the fourth quarter, and those guys went on a run. And Kev, hit some big shots. He had to pull up off G Hill's pass, and Jeff Green had got the post up, was able to drive middle and hit Kev on the right wing for another 3. Even with Jordan was able to get into the lane. He missed a left-hand layup, but he was attacking and just putting pressure on their defense, and we was able to get stops too. That helped. That helped out a lot, and it was just big for not only myself to be able to get a couple more minutes of rest, but for the guys that was out on the floor as well.
Not to look too far ahead, but how does what you saw from Indiana, especially their bigs, translate to what you're going to see next round?
I don't know. I'm burnt right now. I'm not thinking about Toronto right now until tomorrow. I'm ready to go home. I'm tired. I want to go home.